It's 9 p.m. Monday night, while the rest of the world slows down. You're tuning in to the Final Boss podcast. This is Motivation Mondays, where mindsets shift, hustle gets honored, and the 6 pillars of success get broken all the way down. We're talking motivation, resilience, sacrifice, consistency, persistence, and perseverance. Hosted by the one and only Turbo, the CEO, bringing real talk, raw stories, and relentless energy to spark your week with purpose. So lock in, take notes, and remember, success ain't just a dream, it's a discipline.
I got a great show for you tonight. Episode number 114 of the Final Boss podcast, Motivation Monday. It's going down. Tonight's show is called All Aboard the Fired Up Train. And you know I'm already fired up, man. I came in the building fired up. I can't be stopped. I can't be stopped. Listen, it's going to be a great show tonight, man. I'm so excited. Whoo, boy. That goal of 200 is around the corner. That goal of reaching episode number 200 is around the corner. A few admin notes for tonight before I get right into it, man. Listen, before I begin, to each and every last single one of you around the world, no matter where you are, and wherever you are tuning in from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And thank you for joining us. I greatly appreciate you. And please continue to provide us with feedback, whether it's from in an email or DM. We greatly appreciate it. No matter where it's coming from, please continue to send it. Please continue to send the feedback. The feedback is absolutely necessary. Yeah, and if you don't have the email address, for those who were wondering, hey, man, what's the email address? Email address is info@TheFinalBossPodcast, one word. It's info@TheFinalBossPodcast, one word, just one word, right? Or you can DM us. We're on Twitch, we're on Kick, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, and so many others. But Spotify as well. And yeah, hit us up. We love the feedback. So tonight's show, episode number 114, all aboard the fired up train, man, for Motivation Monday. If you see me looking over here, I did a swap. My screen swap. So I got I got to get used to that. So I got a camera here, and I'm trying to adjust. But let's see. I'm going to try and focus on this one, even though this one is the main character camera. Speaking of main character, listen, Motivation Monday is all about building main character energy, man. Main character. That's what we do. Main character only. So if you don't want to be a main character, out of here. If you want to continue to be a passenger in somebody else's story, get out of here. This is for those who want to be a hero of their own story. That's what I spoke about last night on Sitting Down with the Final Boss, episode number 113. I dropped a lot of gems in that. You may want to go check that out. Hint, hint. So, yeah, that was exciting. And on another note, this is for entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. I am here I am here. I am here. And tonight's brass tacks, let's get into the brass tacks, man. Let's get into the brass tacks because the brass tacks is just hitting. It's hitting on something tonight. The brass tacks. And here it is. The right train of thought can take you to a better station in life. Y'all didn't get that. I'm gonna say that. Y'all didn't get it. I know you didn't get it. To my smarts, to my motivators, to my warriors, to my final bosses. This is for you. The right train of thought can take you to a better station in life. Yes, I'm talking to you. Talking to you. Yes. Better station in life. So that's tonight's brass tacks. And with that being said, we are going to get right into it with no hesitation, man. Whew. I was going to wait for a few more people to come on, but you know what? It's an hour-long show. Sometimes we run over, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And again, welcome. Welcome. Wait a minute. I got some comments. Good evening, Chikandi. I love that name. Chikandi. Good evening and welcome to the Final Boss Podcast. Motivation Monday, episode number 114. Hey, I like being silly, man. You know, life. All you can do is laugh. All you can do is laugh, man. That's all you can do. Just laugh at it. Just laugh at it. That's all you can do. Remember, you're either going into the storm, you're in a storm, or you're coming out of the storm. And it's all temporary. It never lasts. It never lasts. So let's get into it, man. Well, let's get into it. It's fired up, man. Let's get fired up. And I'm tonight, and for tonight only, I'm going to be the conductor. I'm going to be the conductor, right, of the fired up train. And you've just stepped into the station of transformation. You just stepped into the station of transformation. I'm the conductor. Your destination is success. And the person you were meant to be. That's the destination, right? That's the destination. So if you got pen and paper, man, get your pen and paper ready because I'm getting ready to get into it. We're going to be taking some notes and we're going to go down this journey on the fired up train, continuing to build this community. Woo-hoo. And look, when I mention transformation, I'm not just talking about change. I'm talking about transformation where you're living in it. You're living in it, right? Wait, hold on. Do you hear that? Do you hear that sound? Do you hear the sound of the fired up train? Ever so slight, ever so faint. It's idling. It's idling at the platform of success. Steam is rising. The engines are warming up, and I can hear that beautiful engine calling your name. But before we board, I need you to understand something. This isn't just any train. It's the fired up train. This ain't public transportation pimping. This is the express line to your destiny, to the person you were meant to be. And you know what? You know what I love? Listen, I always loved trains, man. I used to have train tracks, car track. I used to love those things, man. I really did. I used to collect for a while. And here's one of the things I love about trains, man. Trains is so cool. With riding trains, you don't have to worry about traffic. And I hate traffic. Oh, I hate traffic. Oh boy. Thank God for working at home. They don't, and you know what's cool about trains? Trains don't get stuck. You don't have to worry about those slow drivers or those a-hole drivers who want to be in the fast lane when they should be in the slow lane, taking up the whole lane with nobody in front of them. And I'm like, bro, come on, man. You see what I'm in? Move over. Get out the way. Get out the way. And then I'm looked at for aggressive driving, where you're actually breaking the law driving 40 miles in the fast lane. Get out of here, brother. Get out of here. You know what I'm talking about. Trains don't take detours. They have one path. That's the destination. And they commit to that path with everything they've got. That engine, those wheels, that track, it's all designed for one purpose, to get you to your destination. Your destination tonight, success, and the person you were meant to be. Bring your greatness, bring your passport, because we are going. We're going. And right now, whatever you're listening to, stop. No matter if you're in your car, you're in the gym, working out, you walking somewhere, doing some cardio, you may be sitting in your office. We talk to people all over the world. I need you to make a decision right now. Yeah, talking to you. I need you to make a decision right now. Are you ready to leave the station of someday and head straight to the city of right now? Are you? Listen, this is the moment that you choose to transform. This is that moment. And I always say listen. I love to say listen. Because when you say listen, people get they snap. They like go into attention or something. It's like listen, and they like, and they listen, and they have your full undivided attention. So listen, and I really mean listen. I know it's hard. I know times are rough. I spoke about it last night. And listen, I'm not here to sugarcoat your reality or pretend your struggles aren't real. I'm not doing that. That weight on your shoulders, I feel it too. Trust me, I do. That mountain you're climbing, I see it. That voice in your head telling you to quit. Spoke about that last night. Go watch last night's episode 113. Please, respectfully. That voice in your head telling you to quit, I hear it too. I do, man. I woke up this morning and was like, not today. But then I heard my man David Goggins in the background saying, get your ass out of bed. And I was like, okay, bro, I'm up. In life, we have a lot of disappointments. Maybe you didn't, I don't know, get the promotion you deserve. A lot of us had relationships we thought would last forever that fell apart. Maybe your business isn't growing like you thought it would. Maybe you looked in the mirror and you didn't recognize the person that was staring back at you. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're tired. A lot of us are tired. And I'm talking about not no tired of I need some rest tired or, oh, I'm just mentally tired today. No. I'm talking about bone deep, so deep, bone deep, so deep tired. Not even tired, tired. You tired. Not tired, tired. A lot of us are tired. I get it. I've been there. I've stood at that exact station before, looking at the exact fired up train, wondering if I had the strength to board, wondering if I deserved a seat. When I'm doing my morning therapy walk at 5:30 in the morning, I'm having these mental thoughts, man. Do I deserve to be on the train? Right? Wondering if I was fooling myself, thinking that I could be more than what I was. I think about that all the time. I'm thinking that the efforts that I put into the final boss, if it will be able to be recognized globally, because that's the mission. That's the mission. That's my destination. We all have different destinations. My destination is for the Final Boss podcast to be globally recognized. One day. And one day may be tomorrow. Who knows? But here's what I learned in those moments. Here's what I need you to understand right now. That struggle, that pain, that exhaustion, it's not your disqualification. It's actually your qualification. You think champions are made in easy times? You think Luke became a Jedi overnight? You think diamonds form in comfort zones? You think steel gets stronger when it's never been tested? Your struggle is your resume for greatness. Every hard day you've survived, every setback you've endured, every time you got back up, when everything you wanted to stay down, everything in you wanted you to stay down. That's not evidence that you're broken. That's evidence that you're unbreakable. It's already in you. You're already a Jedi. You already have that Jedi energy. You hear me? What up, player? That's my man right there. Hey, listen, I got to get Billy O on the show. That's my guy, man. That's my producer from Trinity, man. Look, me and this guy have so many crazy stories. We're going to be able to tell you about it one day. What up, bro, Chacho? Yeah, shout out to my man, Billy O. Yes, sir. What up, player? Man, we made some great music, man. We made some great music, had some talent, unbelievable talent, man. Unbelievable soul driving talent, man. Music that would just touch your soul when you heard it. I'm trying to tell you, it's crazy. But listen, you're at your breaking point. I spoke about this last night. I'm going to say it again. Go watch last night's episode. And that's exactly where you need to be. You know what a breaking point really is? It's the moment when the old you can't handle what the new you requires. It's the moment when your current capacity meets your future potential. Flag on the play. Positive flag on the play. Flag on the play, baby. You hear me? Flag on the play, man. Yeah. Keep going. That ceiling that you're about to break through is only inches away. Keep going. You've been doing it all your life. You've been doing it all your life. Trust me, those breaking points, you've been doing it your entire life. It's the moment, man. It's that moment, right? Think about this. People love caterpillars because they turn into butterflies, right? People love caterpillars. So think about a caterpillar. Think about a caterpillar in that cocoon. And that caterpillar is like, yo, man, I'm in here chilling right now. I don't what's about to happen. And you see the cocoon. You don't know what's going on. You just know that it's a cocoon. Some of you may not even know what a cocoon is or what's inside of the cocoon. But if you don't, that's kind of wild. But you think to yourself, what's happening in there? Right? And the caterpillar is all cozy and comfortable and ready to come out bursting. Boom! Right? Do you think that process is easy to go from a caterpillar to being in a cocoon to come out as a radiant butterfly? Do you think that process is easy? That caterpillar in that cocoon is literally dissolving everything it ever was and is leaving it in the past. Everything it knew about its old self, it's gone. All their habits, food, habitat, gone. And when it comes out with wings, the power to soar above everything that it used to be limited to because it was on the ground and it was only able to partake in the things that was available to it. And now it's a butterfly with limitless power. I read a story, man, that monarchs fly extremely high and they can fly from country to country, continent to continent. It's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. When I read that, I was like, wow, that's interesting. Didn't know that. But yeah, caterpillar left all that behind and was born anew with wings and was able to soar, right? That's you. That's you, and that's your transformation, right? The fired up train is where diamonds are forged under pressure. And I'm not talking about, man, look, it's not coddling. It's not gentle pressure. We're talking about something that's intense, unrelenting, transformative pressure, right? Coal doesn't ask to become a diamond. Do you get what I'm saying? These transformations. Picture yourself as the coal. Picture yourself as the caterpillar. The coal didn't sign up for the heat and the pressure and to be compressed. But when it grows through the process, it endures what it needs to endure to become one of the most precious stones and most hardest substances on this planet. And it's incredibly valuable and can cut through anything, right? Imagine yourself a piece of coal going through the transformation to become that diamond. Imagine yourself to be that caterpillar to become a butterfly. These are the exact moments where you are right now as you are going through this transformation and you're at your breaking point. This is where you are in this exact moment. I know it to be true. I know it to be true. Swords become legendary weapons. Every legendary blade has a story of fire, of hammering, of being tested and refined. Your breaking point isn't your ending, it's your beginning. The breaking point is the birthplace of transformation and legendary strength. And those are bars. I got a bar. Those bars. Throwing bars tonight. On Motivation Monday, man, I throw bars, man. Woo-hoo! Breaking point is the birthplace of transformation and legendary strength. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to break it down for you. That's what I do. I break it down. 360, 365, bring it back 360, baby. I'm breaking it down for you. I need some good old specialty juice. Let me break down. I love science. I'm always talking about science. Science. There's an actual science to transformation, right? We just spoke about diamonds. Carbon becomes diamond through a process. Pressure and heat. Not comfort, not ease. And only when everything is going perfectly. It's a precision. You are being carved in a precision to be the person you were meant to be. You're going through the pressure. You're going through the heat. And you know what? I got some real figures for you. It takes 725,000 pounds per square inch of pressure. It takes temperatures of over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And it doesn't happen overnight. It takes between 1 to 3.3 billion years. That's a science quote, not mine. For a precious stone. And this is natural. This is made natural. And go in the ground, dig it up. Oh, I found a diamond. Yeah, it took a long time for that thing to be made. And that process to be complete. And then voila, you got a diamond. The hardest natural substance on earth. Something so strong, it can cut through steel. Something so valuable that people pay millions. People pay millions of dollars for diamonds, baby. Yeah, they sure do. And right now, life is applying that pressure. Life is applying that 2,000 pounds of pressure on you. You feel it. It's on your back. You're like, get off of me. I can't take it no more. Get off of me. It's on your back. It's on your shoulders. Every bill that's coming through, every bill that's overdue, all that is pressure. Every relationship that has failed, that is strained, that's heat, man. That's the heat. And every goal that you're trying to achieve that feels like it's impossible, you're right there. You're right there. And you keep being right there. Inch by inch by inch. That's the compression. Every setback, every obstacle, every no you've ever received, that's the universe putting you in the pressure chamber, man. Putting you in a pressure chamber. But here's what most people don't understand. You got to choose what you become under pressure. I'm gonna say that again. You have to choose what you become under pressure. Carbon can become coal, or it can become a diamond. Same element, same pressure, different choices. Coal gives up, coal settles. Coal says, this is enough. But diamonds endure. Diamond says, I will not break. I will not settle. I will become something brilliant. And what comes out of it when you choose the diamond path That's the path to the fired up train, by the way, if you didn't know that. Of course you do that because you're the smart. You're the final bosses. You're the motivators. You're the warriors. You knew that already. What comes out when you choose the diamond path? Brilliance, strength, clarity, a version of you that can't be broken. And that's what we talking about, man. That's what we talking about. The person that you were meant to be. A version that does not just survive pressure, it thrives under it. Understanding that pressure creates immense value, and you can choose what you become under pressure. Bars again. You know, I was as I was researching this, man, I was thinking, and I came across this term that I wanted to elaborate on. I want to bring it to you. Maybe you guys have heard of it. Is it Dream Foundry? I think, yeah, Dream Foundry. If you've never heard of them, we're gonna talk about it, right? And this is where dreams become reality. But and it's not in a comfort zone. Not when everything is easy. Not when you feel ready. It's right here in this moment, in the fire, in the forge, in the grind. You know what a foundry is? Somebody go look it up. Drop it in the chat if it's for everybody. I'm going to tell you anyway. It's where raw metal gets melted down and shaped into something functional, something beautiful, something powerful. Your dreams aren't waiting for perfect conditions. They're waiting for you to get in the foundry and do the work. All right, call to action. I want y'all to do something for me, right? I want you to do something for me. I want you to close your eyes for a second and picture your biggest dream. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let y'all go ahead and do that. And I'm going to wait. Picture it in detail. What does it look like? How does it feel? Who are you in that dream? What are you wearing? Where are you living? What kind of impact are you making on others and the world? Now open your eyes. That dream you just saw is not fantasy. It's not wishful thinking. It's an actual blueprint. It's a vision of who you're becoming through this process. If you decide to make the decision to do it, this is what's going to happen. But there's the key to this. The dream version of you was forged in moments exactly like this, like right now. Like while you are watching Motivation Monday, these moments. Did you know every successful person you admire went through their own foundry? Oprah was fired from her first television job. She was told she was unfit for TV. MJ was cut from high school basketball, which I thought was wild. Right? Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school like 3 times. And Disney, you know, you've heard the story about Disney. He was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and not having good ideas. Like, for real, bro. Disney, lacking imagination. Wild. As a matter of fact, we're gonna throw a flag on the play for that one, just because that's wild. No way in the world Disney didn't have any imagination. That's crazy. But they didn't let the foundry break them. They let it make them. They understood the heat wasn't there to destroy their dreams. It was there to refine them. The pressure wasn't there to crush their vision. It was there to strengthen it. Your dreams are in the foundry right now. The heat you're feeling, because I'm getting hot. Look, I'm sweating. I'm getting hot. I don't know if you can see. I'm getting hot. I'm sweating right now. The heat wasn't there to destroy their dreams. It was there to refine them. The pressure wasn't there to crush their vision. It was there to strengthen it. Your dreams are in the foundry right now. You have access to the foundry. Get your dreams. Get them. The heat you're feeling, that's them being purified. You're being purified in the waters of minute. What is it? I don't want to mess that up. I love when people say that though. You've been purified in the waters of Minnetonka. I think that's what it's called. Your dreams are being purified. The pressure you're under, the weight of your shoulders right now, that's them being strengthened. The process you're going through, that's them being realized. Yeah, that's them being realized. Oh. Dreams are forged through adversity, not comfort. And your current struggle is the foundry of your future. And listen, your dreams can happen at any age. At any age. All you have to do is make a decision to go after them. Make a decision that you want to be on a fired up train. Because the time is now. Make the decision right now. The time is now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when you feel ready. Not when the conditions are perfect. There's no such thing as perfect conditions. The time is now. And you know why? Because the train doesn't wait for passengers who aren't ready to board. The destination is success. Success doesn't wait for people who aren't ready to claim it. Your future self is calling you from the platform. He's like, yo, hey, yo, Billy, yo. Hey, Ray, Shakandi. That's your future self. That's your future self calling you to the platform of the fired up train. And the train is ready to go. I need you to understand something about timing. There will never be a perfect time. There will never be a moment when you have enough money, enough experience, enough confidence, enough connections. Waiting for the perfect time is just fear wearing a disguise. You know what successful people do? You know what successful people do? They make the time perfect by taking action in imperfect conditions. They don't wait for the train. They run to catch it. They don't wait for permission. They give it to themselves. They don't wait for opportunity to knock. They build the door. And right now, in this moment, you have everything you need to take you to the next level, to the next step, to the you who you're meant to be. Speaking of steps, right? And I'm not talking about the whole staircase. Just the next step, right? Not the whole staircase, just the next step. You don't need to see the entire path clearly. You just need to make the decision to move forward, to take that step. Your future self is not some distant person. Your future self is the result of the choices you make right now. Today, this hour, this minute, this moment, and every second you spend waiting is a second your dreams are waiting too. Your dreams are waiting for you to catch them, right? The train is at the platform. The engine is running. Your boy is the conductor. That's me, the conductor. And I'm calling all aboard. All aboard. But you have to make a choice to step on. You have to make the choice to leave behind the comfort of being in the waiting area. And you have to get up and step into action to get in this journey, right? This journey we all on as a community. We're all trying to get up on a fired up train. But tonight I'm the conductor, so I'm already on it. Listen, I know you're out there doing a lot of researching, a lot of planning, and a lot of preparing. But here's the thing, man. Stop researching, stop planning, stop preparing. The time for action is now. Your breakthrough is waiting on the other side of your decision to move. Urgency of action. Perfection never comes. But action in imperfect conditions creates profound results. Profound results. Bars. Look, man, the fired up train is ready to go. And you know what's fueling this engine? Your greatness, your excellence. But not the greatness you're going to have. The greatness you already possess. The greatness you already possess. Every time you choose to get up instead of staying down, that's fuel. Every time you say yes when everything in you wanted to say no, that's fuel. Every time you kept going when you couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, that's premium fuel, 93 octane. And look, we're not running on coal. We're not running on regular gas. We're running on pure high octane determination. We're running on refined resilience. We're running on unleaded excellence. Think about your fuel tank right now. What's in there? I know it's on E. Never mind. I know it's on E. Remember that time you failed to fill up before you made your last journey? Remember that? Yeah. But you made it. Or you made it to the gas station. That's fuel. Remember the time you failed and you got back up? That's fuel. Remember when you were rejected and tired again? That's fuel. Remember when everyone doubted you, but you believed in yourself anyway? That's premium fuel. Remember that last relationship you was in? And it didn't go your way. That's fuel. That's fuel. You feel it? I know you felt that. I know you felt it. But here's what I want you to understand. The train doesn't just run on past victories. It runs on future visions too. Every goal you set, every dream you've dared to dream, every vision of who you could become, that's rocket fuel for this journey. That's going to help us get up that mountain. That's what that is. You think you don't have enough experience? That's fuel. You think you're starting too late? That's fuel. You think you've made too many mistakes? That's premium fuel. Because every disadvantage you think you have is actually a source of power when you learn to use it. I used this podcast, man, before I decided to make this podcast, man. I heard the naysayers. Those naysayers became my fuel. What you gonna do a podcast for? There's 1,000 different podcasts out there. That podcast stuff, that's past, man. You should have jumped in when it was early. I heard it all. I heard it all. But I used that to keep going. It became my fuel. It became my fuel. And listen, I'm known for starting and quitting because I got bored. A great friend of mine said to me, "You're only going to start it and quit it, just and say, oh, I did it." And I said, nah. I said, nah. I'm going to use that. I use that fuel to keep going and still use it. And now we're at episode 114 with the goal of getting to episode 200. The fuel is loading, man. The fuel loading is here. It's complete. I'm here. Got the podcast, episode 114. The fuel loading is complete. The engine is primed. The power is coursing through every single train car, every wheel, every bolt is of this fired up train. Your story, your struggle, your strength, that's what powering this journey to your destiny, to who you were meant to be. Allow your resilience and future visions to fuel your transformation. Because the fired up train ain't nothing to play with. Destination, your success, who you were meant to be. The you who you were meant to be. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. And this isn't just a trip, man. This is a transformation journey. You want me to pull out a map? Pull out a map. Pull out a map for you. I got a map around here somewhere. Let me pull out a map. Right? Let me pull out a map. Let me show you the map, the route we're going on. You know what? I thought I had a map. I don't have a map. But listen, I know one thing. Our first stop on the fired up train, because I'm the conductor, is the confidence station. You got to have confidence. You're going to arrive at a place where you don't question your worth anymore, where you don't shrink back from opportunities, where you walk into rooms and you belong there, where your presence doesn't ask for permission, it commands attention. You hear me? The next stop Abundance. Now, we all love abundance, right? We all love abundance. But abundance comes in many forms. Abundance comes in many forms. Money flows, opportunities multiply, the right people show up at the right time, resources appear when you need them, and not because you're lucky, because you've learned to create value and receive abundance. That's why you're on the fired up train. And that's why this is the second stop. As we continue on our way to our destination of success, we have another stop. We got another stop, the third stop, Impact Central. This is where you realize your success isn't just about you anymore. It's about lifting others, creating opportunities, helping others solve their problems. You're making a difference that ripples out beyond anything that you could ever imagine. That's the third stop, Impact Central. And before we get to success, we have one more stop. Legacy Heights. Legacy Heights. This is where you become the person others look up to, where your story becomes the inspiration for someone else's breakthrough, where your name is mentioned in rooms you're not even in because of the value you've created in the world. And you know what? Here's the beautiful thing about this journey. Every mile, every moment, every choice is taking you closer to the version of yourself that you've been dreaming about. This isn't some distant fantasy. This is your inevitable reality. When you stay on this train, you see the success. You see success isn't a place you visit. It's a person that you become or will become or are becoming. Excellence isn't something you do occasionally. It's who you are consistently. Greatness isn't a destination. It's the journey itself. It's the journey itself. I need some. The journey itself creates the person who you're meant to be. And we're riding on the train, and it's clear the level up is near. Can you feel it? Can you feel that heat? Imagine that electricity in the air, that magnetic pull that's pulling you towards something greater. That next ceiling that you're about to break through. You feel that. It's not miles away, it's inches away. You're right there. I want you to imagine if you were in a, wait. I know a lot of y'all, you know what? I know y'all gamers. My smarts, my motivators, my warriors, my final boss. I know you guys are gamers. I know that. So imagine right now, imagine you're in a game and you've been playing it for a while, right? And we're talking about one of those games that it's almost like it doesn't have an end. And you have to get to the next save point, right? And you've been playing it and you're like on level 5 and the next save point is like level 10, right? You've gotten comfortable. You know the enemies in the game. You know the challenges that are being presented to you, and you know how to survive. But level 5 that you're in, that you're playing, and dominating level 5 are two different things. Sure, you can survive level 5, but can you dominate level 5? You've been accumulating experience points your whole life. Your whole life, you've been accumulating experience points. I'm not going to give you my level of experience points, but it's up there. And look, with every challenge you faced, every setback has taught you something. Every failure built a new skill for you. Every obstacle increased your strength, and now you have enough experience to level up. And you're leveling up, and you don't even realize that you're leveling up. But I'm breaking it down for you. Because here's what happens when you level up. Everything changes. Your capabilities expand. Your confidence grows. Your influence increases. Problems that used to overwhelm you become easy to solve. Challenges that used to seem impossible become exciting opportunities because you've been there and you've done that. You're not surviving. Now you're dominating. You want a promotion? Got that. Relationship breakthrough you've been praying for? It just happened. The business success, I'm going to start throwing flags on these. The business success you've been working toward, boom, it's there. It's only inches away. You got it. The confidence you've been building, also inches away. Boom, got that. And here's the thing about things being inches away. Like your why, you have to push through. You have to get it and give it everything you've got in those final moments. You have to dig deeper. You have to know and dig like you've never digged before. You have to reach further than you've ever reached before. This is not the time to slow down. You're inches away. This is not time to coast. This is not the time to give up. This is not the time to play it safe. This is not the time to accelerate. This is the time to give it everything. This is the time to break through that ceiling with explosive force. This is the time to accelerate. I'm sorry. It's time for you to accelerate. Burst through. Right? Success is closer than it appears. And breakthrough requires maximum effort in the final push. You've been hitting those ceilings your whole life. But this time is different. You can feel it and you know it. This time you're not just hitting it, you're crushing through it. The form of the ceiling is even changing. It's not wood anymore. It's glass. It's shattered. Right? It's demolished. You bursting through. Your confidence is through the roof. And man, listen. And you got this. You got it. You got it, man. I'm going over. I'm going over tonight because I'm burning up. And I hope you guys stick with me and stay entertained. Let me tell you about ceilings. Most people hit a ceiling and they step back and they say, I guess this is as high as I could go. They accept it. They settle. They make peace with their limitations and they become comfortable again. But that's not what we're doing. Motivators, final bosses, warriors, smarts, that's not you. Not anymore. Not today. You know what I noticed about ceilings? Ceilings ain't made of concrete. You ever seen a concrete ceiling? Ceilings are made of belief. They're made of habit. They're made of fear, disguised as reality. And if they're made of belief, then they can be unmade by better beliefs. You got an income ceiling that was created by your own belief. And you are probably only making that money that you believe that you wanted to make. And that's why you're at that ceiling. You got to expand your belief. Expand your belief. You want to make more money? Expand your income ceiling. Your belief in that. Right? Maybe 6 figures was your ceiling. And I don't know who sold the dream that 6 figures was a lot of money, but they lied. They lied to us. They lied to us, man. Expand your ceiling. And crush it. Crush your belief, man. Crush that relationship with the ceiling. It was created by you and your own belief and what you've been told, but it's not what you deserve. Go after your impact ceiling. It was created in your belief and what is possible. Obliterate it. Bust through it. Smash it. Get through it. But here's the secret about ceiling crushing, man. You don't just break through by pushing up gently. You don't break through by being polite about it. You break through with explosive force, with unstoppable momentum, with relentless determination. That's how you bust through ceilings. Proper, respectively. Think about a rocket breaking through Earth's atmosphere, right? It doesn't ease through gently. It powers through with everything it got. It burns fuel at maximum capacity. It pushes against gravity with incredible force. And when it breaks through, nothing can stop it. You're not just breaking through, you're exploding through. You're not just getting past your ceiling, you're launching into a new atmosphere of possibility. And once you're through, once you're in that new space, you want to realize there are no ceilings up there. It was all your imagination. It was all your imagination. And now that we're on the fired up train, and you can hear the sound of the fired up train. The chicka 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 choo choo. Listen to that rhythm. That's not just a sound. That's the rhythm of your transformation. Every chugga is a step forward. Every chew is a victory. And the train doesn't stop. It doesn't slow down. It doesn't second guess. It keeps moving forward. You know what momentum is? It's physics. It's science. An object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by outside forces. But here's what most people don't understand. You. Yes, you. You're that force that determines whether you speed up or slow down. Right now, you have momentum building. Every day you've chosen growth over comfort, that's momentum. Every time you've pushed through when you wanted to quit, that's momentum. Every goal you set and achieve, that's momentum. And momentum compounds like compound interest. I got my girl Crystal, and I see you, Chris. She knows about that compound interest. Think about this train, man. Think about the fired up train. Whoo, the fired up train, baby. When it first starts moving, it takes enormous energy to get those wheels running. But once it's moving, once it has momentum, it becomes unstoppable. Who's stopping the train? You stopping the train? Who's stopping the train? things get on train tracks all the time. Nobody's stopping the train. It can push through obstacles that would stop it if it were standing still. That's where you are right now. You just have to believe it. You have to feel it. You've been building the momentum, maybe without even realizing it. Every skill you've developed, every connection you've made, every lesson you've learned, that's all momentum. Energy stored up and ready to propel you forward. You just need to put it together. But momentum requires consistency. You can't build momentum by working hard one day and coasting the next. You can't build momentum by being motivated on Monday and making excuses on Tuesday. Momentum requires daily action, consistent effort, relentless forward movement, man. And the beautiful thing about momentum is that it makes everything easier. When you have momentum, opportunities start appearing. When you have momentum, the right people notice you. When you have momentum, obstacles become stepping stones instead of roadblocks. Chugga, chugga, chew, chew. Can you hear it? That's the sound of your success picking up speed. That's the sound of your breakthrough getting closer. That's the sound of your dreams becoming inevitable. You have to believe it. Momentum is built through consistency and becomes a powerful force that makes success inevitable. Makes success inevitable, man. Flag on the play. And as your conductor, I'm calling out, all aboard. This is your last call. And listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. This announcement is going out exactly one time. The doors are closing on mediocrity. The doors are closing on excuses. The doors are closing on the old you. But the doors are wide open for greatness, for excellence, for the champion and the person who you were meant to be that's waiting inside you right now. Yeah. And you know what else I love about trains, man? And train stations? Let me tell you. They're full of people going places. People just... You ever been downtown DC in rush hour traffic trying to get on the red line in the metro station? Oh, my God. Let me tell you. Everybody's going somewhere. Everybody got places to be. And they're full to capacity. Metro Center is crazy full. Some are going to work. Some are going home. Some are going on to the airport, about to go to vacation, you know. But everyone's going somewhere. But damn it, the question is this. Where are you going? Where are you going? Are you going back to the same old routine? Are you going back to complaining? Are you going back to limiting yourself? Are you moving forward? Are you moving forward to your breakthroughs? Are you moving toward success? Are you moving forward to life that you've been dreaming about? That dream that you had earlier, that we had in that exercise and the call to action, that dream. Are you moving toward that? This boarding call isn't for everyone. It's not for people who want to stay comfortable. It's not for people who are satisfied with being good enough. It's not for people who think small and settle for less. This boarding call is for fighters, man. It's for fighters. You know? Boom, boom, boom. It's for dreamers. For people who refuse to accept that where they are is where they have to stay. They refuse it. This boarding call is for people who hear impossible and say, watch me. Watch me. This boarding call is for people who are ready to level up. You've got your ticket in hand, right? That ticket is your decision. That ticket is your commitment. That ticket is your willingness to do whatever it takes to get you where you're going. But I need you to understand this. Once you board this train, there's no going back. There's no going back to who you used to be. Nah, we're not doing that. Once you commit to this level of excellence, you can't uncommit. Once you choose greatness, you can't unchoose it. Are you ready for that level of transformation? The conductor, which is I, is calling. The engine is running. The platform is clearing. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your train. All aboard the fired up express train to your destiny and to who you're meant to be. Man, let's go. It's go time, baby. It's go time. Realize that final opportunity to commit to transformation with full understanding that it changes everything. It's go time. It's go time. That's the title of my book that I just completed. Go time. Soon to hit shelves. Very soon. It's go time. Not think about it. Not think about it time. Not maybe tomorrow time. Not let me wait and see time. It's go time. Right now, in this moment, with this breath, with this heartbeat that you choose. You choose to get on this train. You choose to level up. You choose to be unstoppable. Go time means you stop planning and start acting. Go time means you stop researching and start implementing. Go time means you stop preparing to prepare and start performing. Go time means you stop waiting for permission. You start giving it to yourself. You know what go time feels like? I feel it. I feel it right now as I'm talking to you. It feels like jumping out of an airplane. It feels like standing at the edge of a cliff and deciding to fly with a parachute on, respectfully. It feels like that moment when you stop thinking about the risk and start focusing on the reward. But here's what go time really is. It's the moment when your future becomes more important than your fear. It's the moment when your vision becomes more powerful than your comfort zone. It's the moment when your why becomes bigger than your how. And right now, I want you to feel that go time. I want you to feel that go time energy, coursing. I'm sorry. I need to drink something. Throat's dry. Go time energy coursing through your veins. Feel it in your chest. Feel it in your mind. Feel it in your spirit. Let it marinate in your spine. This is the energy that moves mountains. This is the energy that breaks barriers. This is the energy that creates legends. Go time is not a suggestion. It's a declaration. It's not a request. It's a command. It's a demand. And it's not a possibility. It's a certainty. When you operate in go time, the universe has no choice but to move obstacles out of your way. Listen. I'm going to count down for 5 now and bring it down a little bit. Deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to make the declaration that changes everything. You're going to declare your commitment to excellence. You're going to declare your readiness for success. You're going to declare that it's your time. 5, feel the energy. 4, the power that's rising. 3, the determination that's being strengthened. 2, feel the courage being ignited. And 1, it's go time. Say it with me. Say it with me. It's go time, baby. It's go time. It's go time. Go time is the moment of absolute commitment and declaration, moving from preparation to action. Go time. Now, and you know what? I'm making you a promise right now. I'm making you a promise right now. If you get on the fired up train, if you commit to this journey, if you fuel it with your excellence and determination, you will reach your destination. You will reach your destination. Not might, not maybe, not if the conditions are right. Will. Your success is guaranteed when you refuse to quit. When you refuse to quit, you can only keep going. And that's a science. You only can keep going. You're going to reach the destination. But let me be clear about that. What I'm guaranteeing, what I'm not guaranteeing. So you have some clarity. What I'm not guaranteeing, that it will be easy. I'm not guaranteeing that it's going to happen overnight. I'm not guaranteeing you won't face challenges along the way. What I am guaranteeing, though, is that if you stay on this train, if you keep moving forward, if you maintain your commitment to excellence, you will arrive. This guarantee is backed by every success story in human history. It's backed by every person who ever rose from nothing to something. It's backed by every individual who ever transformed their life through determination and persistence. And by the way, that's the 6 pillars of success. You know what makes this guarantee ironclad? It's not based on luck. It's not based on perfect conditions. It's not based on having all the right connections or opportunities. It's based on your character. It's based on your commitment. It's based on your willingness to become the person your success requires you to be. The guarantee works like this. The train keeps moving along. You stay on it. Your dreams keep developing as long as you keep working on them. Your skills keep growing as long as you keep practicing them. Your opportunities keep expanding as long as you keep pursuing them. Failure is only possible if you get off the train. Defeat is only possible if you stop moving forward. Mediocrity is only possible if you choose comfort over growth. But as long as you stay committed, as long as you refuse to quit, success is inevitable. I've seen too many people transform their lives in my lifetime. They went from nothing to something. Their lives. I've seen it. I've seen too many people transform their lives to doubt this guarantee. I've witnessed too many breakthroughs to question this promise. I've experienced too much personal growth to be uncertain about this truth. Your success is not hope, it's a certainty. Your breakthrough is not a possibility, it's a guarantee. Your transformation is not a dream, it's a destiny. Absolute assurance I give you when you commit plus your action equals guaranteed success. Listen, man, for those who know me, Turbo the CEO. Tonight, I'm the conductor. I'm the conductor on the fired up train. And as we pull away, imagine pulling away from the station. I want you to look out the window. Imagine looking out the window as we're pulling away from the station. You're looking out the window. You're looking at the life you're leaving behind. You're going from caterpillar to cocoon to butterfly. You're going from coal to a precious diamond. You see those old limitations getting smaller as you move away from them. You see those old excuses disappear in the distance. You see that old version of yourself waving goodbye because now you are your future. You've caught up with your future. You're not just a passenger in this life. You are the engineer of your destiny. You're not a passenger in somebody else's life. Now you're the hero in your story. You're not just along the ride, you're driving the train. You're not hoping things work out, you're making them work out. And as we pick up speed, imagine as we're picking up speed on this journey to greatness. I want you to remember in this particular moment, I want you to remember the decisions that you made. You decided that you wanted to be on a fired up train. You decided that. Remember the commitment that you just gave yourself. Remember the fire you felt in your spirit when you choose to level up. There will be moments on this journey when you question your decision. There will be times when the old you tries to convince you to get off and at the next stop. There will be voices that tell you to go back to what's safe and familiar. Sorry about that. But in those moments, I want you to remember this moment. Remember the fired up energy you feel right now. Because our next stop is Confidence Station. Then stop after that, Abundance Junction. Stop after that, Impact Central. Final destination, your legacy. But you know what, man? The journey itself is the transformation. Every mile you travel, every challenge you overcome, every victory you achieve, that's you becoming the person you were meant to be. The train is moving. There's no looking back. You're on your way to greatness. You're on your way to success. You're on your way to the best version of you. You've decided that. And look, I know I went over, man. It's been great. It's been fun. I enjoyed this, man. I enjoyed this. It's been Motivation Monday, episode number 114. And until the next Motivation Monday, keep that fire burning bright, y'all. Keep the fired up train moving forward. Keep that commitment strong. And remember, you're not just living life. You're conquering it. You're not just surviving your circumstances. You're transforming them. You're not just dreaming about success. You're creating it. This has been episode number 114 of the Final Boss Podcast, Motivation Mondays. I'm the Final Boss, also known as Turbo the CEO. And yes, you are also final bosses, smarts, motivators, warriors of your own life. Now get out there and show the world what you're made of. Go show the world. All aboard the fired up train. Choo choo. The fired up train. Destination, success. Destination, the person you were meant to be. That has been our show for tonight. And remember this. There's a heavy pain that comes with discipline, but the pain of regret is even heavier. I want you to know that I am here. You can reach me on many social media platforms as Turbo the CEO or the Final Boss. And to everyone who's tuned in, thank you so much for joining us. As always, to everyone around the world, no matter where you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. That's our show. Be balanced, be equal, and be smart. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Tech Tuesdays with the Sensei, Mike Foff. And be sure to catch us on Thursday for Special Guest Thursdays. This Thursday on the Final Boss Podcast. Y'all have a great evening. I've enjoyed you. Thank you.